believe I didn't follow Jeff Goldblum on Instagram until 10 minutes ago. That was a major oversight on my part. And I am quite enjoying it already. But I'm here to talk about Karla Welch. I met Karla over 8 years ago on an InStyle photo shoot, actually. I had agreed to do one of those shoots where they come into your home and they shoot you in your home, and it seemed like a great idea until the day of, when I started having an anxiety attack because all of these people were in my house, and I had a baby who's now 10, and then the stylist shows up with all of her racks and racks of clothes and her assistants, and I was like, can they just set up outside? I can't have, and also my publicist at the time decided to take a weekend away, so no one was there. Anyway, so she set up outside, no problem, of course. And then I went out and I was going through the racks with her, and as soon as I was going through all of the racks, I was like, oh, I love everything. I want to wear everything. It was like this woman who I had talked to on the phone for maybe 7 minutes, had a total download of my brain and knew exactly what I always dreamed of wearing, but never knew where to get it or how to put it all together. And so I asked her on the spot. I had never worked with a stylist before, which is evident if you look at any of the photos that predate Karla Welch. And I said, will you please be my stylist? And she said, well, yeah. Are you gonna let me in your fucking house? Which is so Karla. She has a real effortlessness about what it is that she does, and that's not to say that obviously it is effortless, because there's so much work and prep and actual physical labor that goes into everything that Karla does. I mean, 2 weeks ago, 10 separate custom looks for Tracy Ellis Ross hosting the AMAs, not to mention all of your clients that attended and presented as well. And whether it's me or Tracy or Sarah Paulson, Ruth Nega, America Ferrera, Holland Taylor, Lord, Olivia Wilde, Amanda Sternberg, Michelle Monaghan, Elizabeth Moss, or Bieber, we all know for a fact that Karla responds to what makes each of us unique, and she lets our respective personalities shine through the clothes she puts us in, and to me, that's really the magic trick of what you do. But we all know how good her clients look. That's not why she's being honored here tonight. There's another side to how incredible and impressive Karla is. I admire her work and her work ethic, for sure, but I really admire her as a woman and a feminist, an activist, a wife, and a mother. And as someone who has chosen to use her platform to speak up for social causes. In fact, this award, the Voice of Style Award, was created to honor Karla for using her platform to promote a message that goes beyond fashion. In the last 2 years, my friend and stylist, Karla Welch, has spoken up relentlessly for social causes, and she's capitalized on her visibility to spread a broader message of resistance. The great Paul Robeson reminds us that, thanks, Tracy, artists are the gatekeepers of truth. We are civilization's radical voice. We all have a choice of how to yield our positions of privilege and our platforms to transform and uplift, to fight injustice, and to speak for those who do not have a voice now more than ever. With every project that Karla takes on, it is a priority and a requirement that it in some way supports her philanthropic and advocacy efforts. With her Levi's collaboration, she mandated that an amount equal to the entire value of the collection be donated to Everytown. It's pretty awesome. Which then led the massive company to make a public and further financial commitment to the support of gun control and safety. With her recent eBay collaboration, a condition for her participation was that all of the proceeds were to be donated to the Trevor Project. Last week, it's also incredible. Last week, the Instagram account for her clothing brand, X Karla, provided a comprehensive guide to voting in California. And she uses her personal account to not just tap for credits, but also to speak out against all of the injustices going on in the world today. All of this, and she ran a marathon this year in order to raise money for the ACLU and Planned Parenthood. Karla is incredible. And she is truly an individual who uses her influence and the platform she's built for herself through her work and her businesses and her companies to support social good and necessary change. I am so proud to present my friend and stylist, Karla Welch, with the Voice of Style Award.
It's so much easier just to write it on Instagram, so. Well, right before the election, I had someone, an agent, not you, Dana, you would never do this, say to me, you should really be careful of what you say, because people might not want to work with you. And I was like, God, you just don't know me. But let me tell you something. There isn't a single person in this room whose careers would be compromised if you stood up for what was right on your platforms. People are still gonna work with you. You're not gonna go broke. People are gonna go to your movies. Like, it's not that hard. Like, speaking up has widened my world more than it's narrowed it. And, you know, honestly, if standing up for gay rights, racial justice, the environment, is a problem for someone who wants to hire me, like, it's a badge of honor that you don't want to work with me. I wear it proudly. I want to thank InStyle and Laura for this honor. I want to thank all the amazing women that I work with, and some boys. It's such a community that we have and that we share in those moments of getting naked and trying on samples. And I work with really such amazing women, Busy and Tracy. You're epic. We share such similar political views, and I treasure all those moments. It's really kind of a North Star and an anchor in this really fucking crazy times we're living in. Matthew, my wonderful husband, thank you for never caring or never saying, ooh, I think you went a little too far on that one, because you never would. My friend Angela tells me, you don't need to fight every fight, but when you fight, you gotta show up. And you have to know who you show up for. And my sweet Clem, I show up for you, because I want you to grow up in a world that's safe and that you can be whoever you wanna be. Thank you.